Hey guys. Okay, so I wanted to make a quick video and kind of talk to you a little bit about meal planning and prep and how I do it. Right now I'm holding my little man. He didn't want to lay down for his nap. So I'm going to work with him on top of me, which is the beauty of this business and this opportunity to be a coach because I can bring my kids to work. But anyways, I want to talk to you guys about meal planning and prep. So I already posted the video of how you want to get started with going through your nutrition plan. So you have this resource in hand. If you didn't get your materials yet, it's also back in Beachbody On Demand. So you are good, okay? You need to take time every single week to sit down and map out what you are going to eat. All right. This will save you time. This will save you money. This will save you a ton of stress if you just sit and plan for the week. And it's also going to help you with your results because here's what happens. When we get super hungry, we get hangry. Blood sugar drops and we reach for anything. If you already know and have a plan in place as to what you're going to be eating, you will not do that, okay? The other thing is you can plan for your treats, right? So you know, okay, I am going out on a date night this weekend. I am going to have that glass of wine, right? So you can plan ahead for those things. And when you're tempted through the week, you can say, no, I'm sticking to my plan. I created this plan. That's what I'm going to do. It literally saves you so much time during the week because you're efficient with your meal planning. You can do crock pots ahead of time. And that time and that stress is just awesome. Like such an awesome saver when you plan ahead because now, you're not running around. I know a lot of us are moms in here. A lot of people are parents, busy people. We have jobs. We're doing a ton of different things, right? And that's what happens with nutrition is it's so easy to just go through the drive-through, right? And it's pretty much impossible, almost impossible to eat on the run healthy, right? Because even if you try to eat something healthy, there's preservatives. You just don't know how someone is cooking your food. Even if you do order vegetables, right? You don't know how much butter is in there. You don't know how much oil, all that stuff. So you just want to make sure that you are planning ahead. And also eating out all the time is just really, really costly, right? So I don't want you guys to waste money on eating out. I want you guys to understand and create a lifestyle of clean eating, following a nutrition plan, and getting in the habit of meal planning every single week. So we are going to expect that from you. That's what we do as coaches is we sit down and we create a meal plan. We will absolutely share that with you. And you have no shortage of resources to be able to create this meal plan. So the only excuse you have is that you're just not taking the time to do it. But I promise if you sit down for half an hour or an hour, Sunday or Saturday this weekend, you will thank me later and you will save way more than 30 minutes or an hour throughout the week because you have your plan in place. And also you're setting yourself up for success, which is ultimately what we want. We want you guys to get results. So typically what I do is I get all of my recipe resources in front of me. So you can go right to Beachbody On Demand and you can click on your digital recipes. You can check out the recipes here. But if you go to the nutrition tab and then fixate cooking show, there's like 300 recipes, 250 recipes in there if you need to find recipes for the week. Personally, what I find is that I start with dinner first and I will grab about 5 recipes for dinner first because I find that I make extra and we have leftovers. So typically I'm only cooking about 5 days a week. That might be a little bit different for you. Maybe you're only going to cook 4 or 3 to make a lot and then you can do leftovers every other night, or maybe you're going to cook 7 meals. But I like to do at least 5 dinners. Oftentimes they'll become lunch too. So if the leftovers will become lunch, so that kind of mixes in there as well. My breakfast is always the same. That's easy. I do Shakeology for breakfast. Simple. Snacks and lunch, pretty much are the same as well. They might vary a little bit, but mostly dinners is what's going to vary. So what I would recommend you doing is kind of take a look at what's in your pantry, what is in your kitchen, what are the items that you already have. You want to be efficient, right? Efficient with your meal planning and prep and your grocery shopping so that you can save money and not waste food. So I like to do an inventory of my fridge and my pantry to see what things I have to go with the recipes that I need. I also like to, if I'm getting something like tomato paste, I like to combine recipes like so that I'm going to use tomato paste twice so I don't waste it, because you get a whole container of it and then you don't really use it. So something like that, or peppers, or whatever it is, chicken, something that you can use it twice in a recipe so that you're, again, saving money and you're more efficient with your time. So I plan out all of my dinners and then I work backwards. I look at what dinners are going to be leftovers for lunch, what dinners are going to be leftovers for dinner, and then I plug in my snacks and my lunches. Now, my lunches typically are grilled chicken salads, maybe an egg salad. I do a lot of salads for lunch. I do sandwiches for lunch. Sometimes I'll do Shakeology for lunch, and I'll switch out and have breakfast. Usually that's on the weekends because we like to do eggs and sausage or eggs and toast or like an egg omelet or something like that on the weekend. So I'll switch out and have my Shakeology for lunch. And I like to do carrots and hummus for my snack, fruit and nuts for my snack. Trying to think what other snacks I like to do. So my snacks pretty much stay the same as well. So I really focus on the dinners. That's the biggest thing in my house, is for the dinners. You starting on this journey, you're probably, if this is completely new to you, you're going to be planning everything. So find those recipes, plug in your meal plan. We have meal planners in the group that you can use. We have Excel documents that you can plug in your containers and it will tally it up right for you. One thing with the containers, don't totally stress yourself out about dinner recipes. For instance, if you're going to do turkey chili and you're like, I don't know exactly how many vegetables and how much meat, because it's hard to measure, right? Because you have all the stuff. Don't stress yourself out about that. Just track everything and kind of see like what's happening with your body and if you're hungry, and just be on top of what you're doing and you'll be fine. So the next thing you're going to do is you've got all your recipes, right? And you're going to you've created your meal plan, you have your recipes. Now you're going to make your grocery list. So I like to make my list according to where everything is in the store. That saves tons of time and you can get through. Remember, when you're shopping and when you start eating clean, and you're going to see this from our food list, that all the cleanest food is on the outer part of the store. So fruits, vegetables, meats, dairy, all the freshest stuff is on the outsides. And then the next is freezer, and then the next is canned. So a lot of those inner aisles, right? Crackers, cookies, chips, all the processed stuff that we don't want to eat. So really, you're going to grocery shop super fast now too, because you're really just going to work the border. So if you can make your list according to where it's located in the store, you'll be able to bang out your grocery shopping really fast. So, and then the other thing I recommend is that you literally don't get anything that's not on the list. Stay strong while you're there, because if it's not in your house, you can't eat it, right? So stay strong while you're there. And that's pretty much it. So you've made your meal plan, you've used the recipes and the guide that we've given you, you've created your grocery list, you're going to go grocery shopping, and then you're going to come home. And you are going to prep as much as you can. Now this looks different for everyone based on time, but if you have time to wash and cut all your fruits and vegetables, even if you have time to maybe make your lunch, if you're busy during the week and you work from home, pack those salads, make those salads already up. If you can boil eggs, if you can section out or portion out your hummus, portion out your nuts, portion out your fruit, portion out your raw veggies, If you can cook ground turkey ahead of time, maybe grilled chicken for the week for lunch, if you can do that all ahead of time, again, you're going to save money or save time every single day. So prepping is going to look a little bit different for everybody. Some people prep a ton ahead of time, and some people prep just a little bit. And I think that's it. So if you guys have any questions, please let us know. You're going to check out the photo album section for tons of recipes, sample meal plans, and resources that you can use for your meal planning. So good luck, and make sure that you focus here, because nutrition is going to be the most important part of your journey and getting you results.